We made it to 300 subscribers. Oh my god, we did it. You did it, okay? I didn't really do anything. I've been doing the same thing. You guys did it. And if you don't want to listen to the longest intro in the entire world and want to skip all of the sappy crap, then you can skip to this point in the video where you get to see the cool Mediabooks, which is why you clicked on the video. But if you want to hear me talk about how awesome you guys are for about like 10 minutes, then I encourage you to stay and listen to the intro, but I'm not going to be hurt if you decide to skip to that point in the video. You won't hurt my feelings, I promise. So first of all, 300 subscribers. Let's go. We made it to the next milestone video, which is pretty awesome. I just wanted to talk about yesterday and how insane yesterday was for me and my channel in general. It's probably the biggest day for my channel ever, which is really cool. If you're new here, subscribe. My channel's small, okay? We know that. We just hit 300, obviously. I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos, and it's just like a passion project, and I'm not getting paid or anything. I'm just doing it to build a community and have a nice following for people to watch these cool videos that I want to make that I think people would enjoy. I recently, like 2 days ago, uploaded the 12th episode of How Extreme Is It, which is the 29 Needles episode. Worst movie I've ever seen in my life, the most disgusting and scarring thing I've ever seen. And I did nothing different. In fact, I did things worse because I had less editing in there. The video was 40 minutes long because I just kind of gave up on cutting out all of like the excess stuff. And the editing, I wasn't terribly proud of it because I kind of accepted that nobody was going to watch it. Because after all of the work of filming and editing each video, I typically, on average, get, for the How Extreme Is It series, is usually around like 25 views within the first month. And then I've just now started to get, for just every video in general that I upload on my channel, is like 50 views to 100 views within the first month. And if it goes over 100 views, that's like, for me, that's good. That means the video's doing good if it gets over 100 in the first month. And I uploaded this 29 Needles video 2 days ago. Go check it out, please. And it got like 600 views in the first 2 days, which for me is absolutely insane. Okay? A lot of the short videos that I have, the shorts, don't even get that many views when I upload them. That's crazy. Okay? That's insane. Out of every video that I've made, that was not the one I was expecting to actually do good at all. And I guess watching that horrible, horrible movie, it paid off. It paid off, because not only did I get 600 views, it's at almost 800 right now. Not only did I get that, but people were commenting on the videos, which is a little bit rare. I get a comment every once in a while, but you guys were actually like commenting and like supporting me, and that was cool, you know, because I usually on average get around 1 to 2 subscribers every day. And I like that. Anything from like 3 to 5 subscribers, I feel like I'm on top of the world if I get 5 subscribers in a day. Because it's not just a number, you know, they're actual people. It's like each one of those numbers is another one of me. It's a human being that's like, who thinks my channel is cool enough and worthy enough to hit the subscribe button and check in every once in a while to watch the videos that I'm making. And an entire human being with a soul click subscribe every day. It makes me happy, okay? But it's cool, all right? I'm collecting souls, okay? But yesterday, because of that one video, I gained 50 subscribers in 24 hours. 50 people. Actual, like, fleshy people. Human beings. I've gained 50 of them because of that one video that I uploaded. The most I've ever gotten in a day, I believe, is around 10 subscribers, and that was a great day. I cannot remember. I think it was from a short that I uploaded. It was probably something to do with the Friday the 13th box set, but 50 subscribers from a video about a movie that no one knows about that's insane. That's crazy. 50. It took me over a year to get my first 100 subscribers. And I got half of that in a day, in 24 hours. Alright, so this is the really drawn out way of me saying thank you, because it's amazing to see something actually, really pay off, in my opinion. I suffered through filming and making that video, and there is no video that I would have rather had a reaction from the public than that one, because that I needed a payoff from that one, because I was about ready to just retire from watching those. My God. To those 50 people who have joined, if you are watching this, welcome to my family, okay? It's a family, it's an army, it's a cult. Maybe not a cult, but I welcome you with open arms, and I thank you so much. So much for being here. And if you're actually watching this intro, thank you. It's very nice of you. It's very nice of you. 326. I want to hit 400 by the end of the month. Can I be so bold to say I want 400 subscribers by the end of the month? If we got 50 in one day, I think we can get the rest of the 50 in the rest of the month. I think we can do it. But enough of me talking and saying how amazing you guys are and thanking you over and over and over again for supporting me and making that all the work pay off for that video. Let's finally get into the review of the American Guineapig Trilogy Mediabooks set that I bought online. Let's change the lighting now, because this is kind of like the intro lighting. I don't know. Let's see if we can get a nice orange in here. For my 300 subscriber special, I am going to be reviewing the coolest Mediabook trilogy known to mankind, which would be the American Guineapig Trilogy. Even though there's 5 movies, these are 3 of them, okay? We don't have The Song of Solomon is not included, but we have Bouquet of Guts and Gore, the Mediabook with exclusive artwork, which I can kind of show you because it's really gruesome. American Guineapig Bloodshock, also with exclusive art. They all have exclusive art. But there's the second Mediabook, and here is the American Guineapig Sacrifice. Exclusive artwork Mediabook, which I'm gonna have to blur out the severed snock on the front. Unfortunately for you, I'm sorry. This is a Trilogy Mediabook set that I bought literally the day I was editing my 100 subscriber special. This was supposed to be the 200 subscriber special, but you guys beat the 200 subscriber milestone before these even got here. So here we are with the 300 subscriber special. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, let's go. These Mediabooks are limited to 333 copies of each one. And this is an uncut TV release. Never heard of them, but that's the company that has released them. Yeah, and these are all in German, so you're not going to be able to read anything unless you can read German. So, but enough of me talking. I'm going to show you these beauties up close and personal, probably way closer to your face than you want them to be, but I don't care, alright? Because I have been itching to show you these. Dude, I can't wait. So, without further ado, let me show you the American Guineapig Mediabook Trilogy. Starting it off here, we have Bouquet of Guts and Gore, and I was so unbelievably excited to see that they were coming out with Mediabooks of the movies that I am watching currently. This is the one that I have watched. This is the only one that I've watched from the American Guineapig series, and I didn't really like it that much, but it's okay. Here is the spine right here, and as you can see, we have uncut TV. On the back here, I'm gonna have to blur out some of the stuff. Even though it is extremely gruesome, it has exclusive artwork, and it's actually pretty radical. I'm not gonna lie, it does look it's pretty cool. And down here, you do have the number that you have out of 333. Definitely not like my favorite number or anything, which is pretty awesome. I got pretty close to the last one. That would have been pretty sick if I got the last one, though. Alright, opening this thing up. This is the first disc right here. We have the Blu-ray right in the front, and we have all of the people with all their goofy masks and stuff. We got that bunny guy who has nothing to do with the movie, and that little paper mache man who doesn't really look like him, but it's fine. But yeah, pretty cool disc. Let me take it out for you. Here is the disc up close and personal disc 1 Blu-ray uncut TV, and the DVD is going to be in the back, but we'll get to that. Here is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if I can get an angle where it's not glaring horribly, but it's that big burly man in the mask. So I'm gonna flip through all of these pages. If you want to pause them and read them, be my guest. However, I can't promise that you're gonna be able to read or see like any of these pictures, but it shows you a lot of behind the scenes of the prosthetics and stuff and the filming of them filming the movie. Yeah, I don't think I'm really gonna be able to show you like any of these. There we go. We've got a page that you can take a little peek-see at, you know, nothing too bad on this page. This is pretty cool. We got the artwork for it. This image is on the front cover of my other copy from Unearthed Films, and it's cool that they have alternate artwork right here. Him standing with the giant saw that he barely used in the movie. Or he tried, but then it didn't work, so then he moved to something else. But it's good for advertisement. There's the next scene right there. Kind of seeing all of the prosthetics and stuff down there as well. There's Steven staring off into the distance. There's Marcus. Beautiful glasses. We got images of the blank beds and all of the tools down there. And the final page, we have more of the prosthetics and stuff. This is the end of the media book right here, where we have the disc. Alright, so it doesn't actually come with a DVD. This is a Blu-ray disc of all of the bonus features of like behind the scenes and kind of like interviews and stuff like that. So I think they're all like this. There aren't actually any DVDs. There's just a Blu-ray disc of behind the scenes and stuff, which honestly that's kind of better. And here is the inside without the disc in it. This is the card that's going to be attached to the back of the media book if you choose to buy this, which also, again, really cool artwork on there. So hopefully this will actually focus for you, but it'll tell you what's in disc 1 and what's in disc 2 in case you want to read everything that's in it. Next up, we have American Guineapig Bloodshock, which is going to be the next episode of How Extreme Is It, by the way. I'm going to be watching this soon, which, joy to the world is what I have to say to that. But really amazing artwork. Really cool. I love all of these media books. They're all amazing. And I have a lot of copies of this movie, and I have never even seen it, okay? I have, like 3 or 4 copies of this movie, so I hope it's good, okay? The rarest item in my collection is actually a copy of this movie, and I went over that in my 100 subscriber special, so make sure you go check that out. And here is the back, which honestly, I'll just show you it. It's not, we just got some booty cheeks, and they're not real, so it's fine. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what this is. I'm sure I will find out what it is. I don't want to, though, is the thing. And down here, it'll show you what number out of 333 you got. If you do buy the set, they're not all going to be the same number. They're all going to be different. Like before, I was closer to 333. Now I'm not even near it. So they're not all going to be the same number. They're all different. Just a little heads up with that. Opening it up, here is the first page. I do not know what that image is on this disc, so hopefully it's not something I have to blur out. Here is the disc. I don't know what I'm looking at, but this is the Blu-ray disc of the movie itself, and here is the artwork on the inside of it without the disc. So now we're gonna flip through these pages. I did actually completely forget this is a black and white film. Forgot about that. so that should be cool. But just a bunch of scenes from the movie. I don't think this is as gory as the first entry in the Japanese Guinea Pig series, but once again, I'll be finding out by the end of the month. Lots of really horrible things, like teeth pulling and stuff like that, so that should be fun. There we go, there's the infamous eye scene. I feel like we have those in like every single movie. There's another tooth. I think, this should be fine for me to show. It's not anything too wild. It's not like it's real, so they're just like all like strapped up in these contraptions. I'm pretty sure this is just a visit at the dentist office. There's two people making out, which I thought there was only one person, but it looks like there's a woman in there too. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to show you any of those images on here. I think they kept all the gore for the last page, but I love the design of all these pages. And we'll probably blur these out too. They're making me, I don't know about these. These are, yeah, no. And here is the last page, which again, disc 2, have no idea what that is. Okay, there's a tooth. I recognize that those might be intestines, or by the looks of it, it might be an umbilical cord. I don't know. I hope they're just intestines. Here is the disc if you want an up close and personal look at it of the behind the scenes, and I'll get the back card so you can read what's in the behind the scenes part of this. And in case you wanted a wide shot of a man's tongue being pulled out of his mouth, there you go. This is the card that will be attached to the back of it, once again, if you buy the set, or just, I'm pretty sure you can buy these individually too if you don't want to buy all three, but once again, pretty awesome artwork, okay? I really like all the stuff that's going on up here. Maybe not so much the stuff that's going on down there, but it's fine. And here is the close-up of Disc 1 and Disc 2 and what it contains, because you got a lot of stuff on there. And last, but hopefully, maybe, actually I don't know if it'll be the least, but Sacrifice, which I'm kind of bummed out that they didn't add the Song of Solomon. I'm not sure why they didn't add it to the set. Like, the Song of Solomon they don't have any media book for that has come out recently, which is unfortunate. It's just these three, which is a little strange, because this movie wasn't even made specifically for the Japanese Guinea Pig series. I'm holding it still to make it easier for me to blur out the snock on the front that's been cut off, so I apologize. Here is the spine right here, if you want to see that. There's the other half of the spine, which I'm also going to blur out. I don't want to watch this movie. And, there's the back of it. I don't know about you, but I can kind of guess a big scene that happens in this movie. Man, that whole thing's gone. At the bottom here, this is pretty cool. I got number 33 out of 333, which, pretty awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool. I am happy with that. I mean, if I couldn't get 333... I at least got 33, so that makes me happy. Alright, page number 1, Sacrifice, the American Guinea Pig, entry number 3. Just this guy with a hole in his forehead, it looks like. Pretty cool placement for the little hole. I love when they do that, when they add the hole in like a certain spot on like the image. I always love that. But this is the Blu-ray disc of the movie itself. And underneath is a guy with braces screaming. So, just gonna have to blur that naked man laying in a cave down there. But number 2 is just seems like a very demonic, or no, that has got to be a demonic woman. Got a man with a hole in his chest, or just really, really bad acne. I certainly can't show that though. My lord, holy Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't show you anything. That's not... Oh my god. This whole thing is giving me flashbacks to 29 Needles, and I do not appreciate that at all. I don't... now I really don't want to watch this. There you go. Oh my god, look at that. It's got all of the artwork all in a row right there for you from all 3 of the entries that they came out with. That's pretty cool. I wish a poster like this came. Like, if they had a poster, I would have hung that up so fast, but you don't get a poster with it, unfortunately. Here's the next page of a scared man with a beard. This does not look like it's gonna be a fun movie, because it looks like the prosthetics are like actually really, really realistic, and they're doing all the same things that I've seen before, and oh no. Luckily, I'm not watching this movie really anytime soon. It'll probably be in the summer, probably sooner if you guys actually start liking the How Extreme Is It series, which it seems like it looks like you guys are like catching on to these videos and are liking them, so I might have to make them more often, which is going to be both very good and extremely bad. Very good for my channel, extremely bad for my mental well-being. Do we really have to display that in every single... Okay, so here's the disc that I'm gonna have to blur, because they like having this just floating severed snock everywhere in every single page, which is really cool. But this is the exclusive disc and stuff. And there you go. There's a topless woman for you with a man who's staring at her. And finally, here is the card that it's going to come with, and I don't really... Oh, I don't know what's going on, and this is actually making me extremely afraid for me in the future for when I watch this. But this is the stuff, I'm gonna have to blur all of this so you can't really see it, but this is what you get. And at the bottom here, it shows you everything that you get in both discs. There you go. And here they are. If you buy all three of them, they all come together and line up and make one big panorama of hell. Alright, there you go. That's a good manga, by the way. I just finished reading it by Hadashi Hino. Anyway, this is what you get. They're all really beautiful in their own disgusting way. I couldn't pass them up, though. Couldn't pass them up. Beautiful Mediabooks. I love Mediabooks so much. They're my favorite thing to collect, really. And they are so awesome. And I love all of the exclusive artwork that you get for all of these movies. Never seen before. It's amazing, okay? It's really cool, and I would highly recommend you go and get yourself some of these, because they're amazing. Now, thank you for seeing this close-up, and I'll bring you right back up front for the outro. And welcome back up to the front. As you can see, I was holding them, I set them up the wrong way at the beginning of the video, but they all line up. Isn't that beautiful? Is that not beautiful? You can't say it's not, because it is. I'm hoping you all enjoyed this video thoroughly. This is one of the coolest releases of extreme movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I love Mediabooks, I love extreme movies, I love everything about it. And this is just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, I couldn't pass it up. This was, all three of them combined were about $130, which is an amazing deal, okay? Because people sell Mediabooks for a lot of money on eBay and other platforms. So if they still have them, just look them up. Alright, they're on a whole bunch of websites. I like got them on like Brother, I don't even know what it's called, but it's this. That's where I got mine, and I didn't get scammed, so that's good. I actually got I got what I ordered. It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. So let me know if you got these, alright? Let me know what copies of these movies you have, alright? Have a conversation with me in the comments, because I'd love to see what you have in your collection, and if you would buy these, because these are super awesome, and I would totally recommend doing it if you like the American Guinea Pig series. Alright, it's a mural, it's amazing, it's really cool. Now that you're watching to the very end of the video, Gerald has got a nice little gift for you, as he always does. If you comment down below, the gore is strong with this one, you will get pinned, alright? You're gonna get pinned on my 300 subscriber special. Just in case you forgot that I am at 300 subscribers, then I just wanted to remind you. Also, subscribe. Because the faster you subscribe, the faster I can show you cool things like these, because I have things just like this just lined up from 300 to 1,000 subscribers. Every 100 subscribers I get, I am making a video like this where I am reviewing extreme cinema, physical media stuff, and I have so much to show you because I collect a lot of things, and it's not really healthy for my brain, I don't think. Make sure you check out my channel, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram, do all of those amazing things, and thank you all for watching, thank you all for 300 subscribers, and I will see you in the next video.